Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, I now stream on Twitch, not that anybody asked for that, but I play Rainbow Six Siege and figured I would share it with whoever wants to see it. So, here's the clip. If I put it in. Oh, also the lighting might be kind of bad. Hang on. Maybe slightly. Okay. Well, I made an effort. Unlike my hair, who did not make an effort today. Okay, so yeah, I now stream on Twitch, and you can follow me there if you want to see my streams. I stream for now every day, but whenever I have time. What else? Oh yeah, one person requested that I make a tattoo tour, and I don't know if anybody else on the internet wants to see this, but this one specific person, you know who you are, really wanted to see it, so I'm gonna try and make it. So let me first take off my Apple Watch, and I don't know where to start, but I'm gonna try and start in chronological order if I can remember which one I got when. And I'm also gonna try and put up something here on the screen so you can look at the tattoo whilst I'm explaining it. Some of them I'm gonna explain with meaning, and others I'm just gonna skip past, either because they are very personal to me, or because I don't feel like talking about them, or because I simply forgot why I got it, which to some people might be surprising. To other people with tattoos, yeah, it happens. I know. You too? Okay. Well, which was... Okay, so the first one is underneath this star on my wrist. And I don't think I'm gonna go into detail about what that was, but yeah. That was the first one. Then the second one was a cover-up. I think that's the only cover-up I have, if I'm not mistaken. Cover-up, 3 of those stars. As you can see, those stars are different from the rest of the stars. And I got those just as a cover-up. I asked my cousin if she could cover it up for me, because I got my first tattoo way too young. And she was like, how about some stars? I was like, nah, sure. Later on, I don't think this was the third one, but later on I got more stars added for personal reasons, so I'm gonna skip past. Well, I don't have to, it's not that personal. The story is, so I went through something traumatic in my life, and this was kind of to remind myself that I could get over it. But it turns out that one tattoo was not enough for that, so I also have this one. Enjoy when you can, endure when you must, which also is just, yeah, it gets better, and then it gets worse, and then it gets better again, and then it gets worse. And that's the circle of life. Which was the next? I think the next one was this, which are the flowers, the 2 roses, which are white, because white roses are supposed to represent beauty, and to me this was meant to represent inner and outer beauty, like 2 of them. So it doesn't really help if you're just beautiful on the outside if you're not also beautiful on the inside, and reversely, if you are beautiful on the inside, it's gonna transcend and show more on the outside. At least that was what I thought at the time. And then there is this one, which is just another one to remind me about my life for some reason. I'll put up a picture of it. It's on the back here on my arm, and it's a giant feather, and inside it says, if you don't live for something, you will die for nothing. Which to me at like age 19 or something sounded really good. Now, I think I would have rather it say, try leaving this place more beautiful than you found it, or something like that would be more true to who I am now. Anyways, I also don't regret any of these for some reason, but I'm not saying you should get tattoos. but all of them have some kind of meaning to me, and I chose to get them all, and I am okay with that choice. And yeah, no regrets about tattoos. Okay, next up, which was the next one? Oh yeah, this one. Those are two penguins that are hugging each other. They're called Hugsy and Cozy. And I got that one maybe 8 years ago, 7 years ago. I can't quite remember. But I was already getting another tattoo that day. I don't remember which. Oh yeah, maybe it was the birds. But I was getting some other tattoo that same day, and I got a text from my boyfriend at the time, and I was just like, okay, let me just get this now. So that's kind of the two of us. And I'm still fine with that too. Okay. Oh yeah, and the next one, the birds. They are supposed to represent the relationship between me and my brother. Oh, I skipped over the owl for some reason. The one I have here. And I don't know why, I'm so used to having these that sometimes I don't see them, if that makes any sense. But the owl I got before any of these, I think. And it took forever. She tattooed it, and my cousin does almost all of these. Some I've gotten other places when I wasn't in the city where she does tattooing, but mostly. Anyways, she was freshly starting up and she tattooed it and it didn't stick, and so I had to go back and get it all tattooed over again. And I didn't live in the same city as her, so we had to do it over, I think, a course of a weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And it was so swollen and so painful, and it took forever because it's very detailed. But I love it, it's beautiful. And if you look closely inside of the watch, instead of like actual numbers, it says mom and dad in Norwegian, which I think is nice, and my parents think it's nice. And which is next? And then there was a period where I didn't get any tattoos for a very long time. You can probably see on my arm that most of them are black and white, and all of those happened probably within, I don't know, maybe. So, editing me here. I realized there are no footage of my entire sleeve, so here you go. I hope that's better. Bye. Maybe 5 years or something. No, more than that. 8 years. And then I took a few years off where I didn't get any tattoos. And the next line of tattoos I got done was this one, which is a crying Pac-Man who is blue because he's sad. I don't think I need to explain that. If you've ever played Pac-Man, it's kind of self-explanatory that he is sad. Then I got this that's on my back the same time, which I drew myself. I've drawn some of these myself, but they've been fixed up by my cousin, which is just like the what's it called when you drive into a crossroads and there is a blinking
traffic
thing
light.
It's
called a traffic light.
I can't remember what it's called right now. Anyways, I got one of those and it's all red.
Traffic light.
I don't feel like explaining that one. And at the same time I also got this one, which are the triangles, which is, I felt the need to have a representation of the simulation theory on my body, because I had a very profound experience. That is a whole other video. If you ever want to see that, let me know. But I had a very strange experience that made me feel like it was all just, we're all just numbers. It's all it's not necessarily binary because it's a quantum computer, or even more advanced than a quantum computer, but it's not real. We think everything here is real, and it's just not real. At least that's my representation of that to me, to remember. And maybe I got this after or before. I got a set of other ones. So I got this one, which is Saturn and Jupiter locked in together. And I lost count, by the way. Are you keeping track of how many? And this 7 that I have up here. I got those 2 done at the same time, and then I also got these fixed. So this one is representative of something that I'm not sure I'm ready to share with the internet, so I'm gonna keep you guessing. And same with this one. This one is very, very personal to me. I started with a 7, and then yesterday I got added the number 3, so now it says 73 in digital. And I'm gonna keep adding to it over time. I know what it's gonna say eventually, but I'm just gonna take my time with it. And yeah, and then we're on the fingers. So I did these myself. I started doing them myself. Not this one, I forgot about this one. This one is very complicated. It's something I designed when I think I was having a mental breakdown about the universe and everything. And so this is what stuck, and I got it tattooed. And this is an Ankh, which I don't regret it, but I feel like I shouldn't have it, but it keeps reminding me about life. And then there is this, which most people think is probably Zelda, but it is a mathematical symbol that I think just looks pretty cool. And 3 X's, that's 30 in Roman numerals. So, oh yeah, and I also did this. The light bulb above the head of the owl, and I got that colored in yesterday because I don't know, it was looking kind of boring. I don't remember why I felt the need to have a light bulb at the time, but I was like, I need to tattoo this right now, so I just did. No longer own a tattoo gun because I got scared I might just fill my whole body at some point, so I got rid of it. Which did I miss? Is it only the last 2? Oh yeah, I mentioned that I got the 3 added, yeah. Oh yeah, before I go to the last 2, I got this one, which is a tesseract, which is a visual representation of Fibonacci, which is what I wrote my, it's not called dissertation, I think it was like a bachelor's degree before I did my final studies. And I wrote it on the Fibonacci numbers and how to teach numbers to kids. And also I think it looks very beautiful. And some of my favorite movies are The Cube, 1, 2, and 3. Or the third one is called Hypercube, and the second one is called Cube Zero. But they're still, I don't know why I like them so much, I just do. Moving on to the last 2, which is Shelly, that I also got fixed a little bit more shadow on because her head was looking a bit flat, and Snowball that I got there. So those are my 2 pets and the love of my life. I love them so much. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I love them. I never want to spend a day where they don't come first. And I think that's it. How long is this video? 14 minutes? Seems pretty good. Remember to subscribe, like, comment if you want any of the stories that I started on but didn't finish. I'm sorry about my face today, but this is just what it is. And come watch me on stream. Bye!